Hey you guys, it's your girl Internet, and today we coming at you with the reaction, and it's from Candace Owens. Should people be proud of their race? Me on hand, I am very proud of my race. Um, I love being black. I wouldn't give it up for nothing in the world. But some people have different opinions about that. They be want to be like another culture, or anything. Like I guess like some people they be want to be like Mexican, white, Vietnamese and all like that. But to each his own. What would you want to be if you could change your nationality? What would you want to be? But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your notification on so you can see me. And I want to hear what Candace had to say about this because this is a very interesting topic to me. So let's see what she has to say.
So racism toward white people is all but permitted in today's society. I think we should all be acknowledging that. I think that's why, as you know, a couple of days ago, I was very happy to welcome Ami Kozak on the show, and he was talking about the outrage that he felt at the anti-Semitism that he's seeing on campuses. And I offered back to him, what about the outward racism that has been executed against white people for years? I mean, things have flipped. Now you can outwardly say that you hate white people, and you won't even be censored. You won't have your videos pulled down. Nobody will call you a racist. It's acceptable, definitively in the post-George Floyd BLM era. And so this video has been making the rounds. It's really interesting to dissect and to talk about. It was done by a group called Jubilee, in which they asked a group of white people whether or not they were proud to be white on a scale. They were comfortable with saying that they were proud to be white. Let's take a look at how they responded.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side. I think guiltily, I'm happy that I'm not oppressed, but I'm not proud of things people have done in the past.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white.
Okay, so just to show you how those people responded, the majority of them strongly disagreed with the statement that they were proud to be white. Two of them stayed in the center and said, I don't really know what to say. And they reasoned, you saw the young white girl, she said, well, first and foremost, I'm happy that I'm not oppressed, which is a really stunning statement. Essentially what she's implying there is that to be white means to be privileged, and that to be black means to be oppressed. I am black. I am not oppressed in any regard whatsoever. In fact, I consider myself to be remarkably privileged. I have a family. I have a husband that loves me. I have children that are healthy. I'm about to give birth to my third child, but she can't even process that. She's like, well, I'm white, so I'm happy that I'm at least safe and allowed to be privileged. The gentleman behind her says, when I think of just generally speaking the word proud, I'm going to be proud of something that I've actually accomplished, and I just am born white. I didn't really accomplish anything by being born white. And actually, I want to give some credence to that. I actually agree with that statement. If somebody had asked me, are you proud to be black? I was just born black. I didn't really accomplish anything.
I
think a better question would be, are you ashamed to be black? And the answer is absolutely.
Right. See, that's the part I'm going on. Am I ashamed to be black? No, I'm not. Am I proud to be black? I'm glad I'm black. And that's the more part I was talking about. Like when people say, are you proud to be black? I'm not ashamed to be black. They're just me. And white people do have a lot of racism toward them. They really do. I mean, because I guess because people felt like they talk about stuff way back in the day. And I mean, it's not now. So I'm not going to say get over. I'm not going to say that. But treat people the way you want to be treated. That's all I can say about that part but for me, I'm proud. And I am not ashamed. That's my part about that part. That's what I have to say about that part.
Not. I actually quite enjoy being black, especially in today's society. As I said, since there's so much outward racism toward white people, I actually feel like I have more of the ability to say what that young white girl said. I should be like, yeah, it's kind of better to be here, a little bit more privileged, because you can say more. You can be more honest in today's society and have to face somewhat less smears than you would if you were a white person.
Right.
Quite remarkably, they conducted this same experiment amongst a group of Black individuals, and their reaction to the question was quite different. Take a listen.
I am proud to be Black.
Well, all right, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Hand clap for y'all. Yeah.
I'm glad that we all strongly agree. Yeah.
They all strongly agreed with that statement and they applauded. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, even if I don't necessarily agree that there's something to be proud of just being born. But hey, good. Why such a disparity? Why such shame when it's a white person and such pride when it's a Black person in today's society? What does that tell us? Well, I think it speaks to the fact that Black people are being told that just for the sake of being Black, they should garner a pride. They should be proud to be Black. And yet that's remarkable when you consider the circumstances of the Black community, how we are living, how we are being influenced culturally, who we have put at the head of our culture. Not exactly things to be proud of. And when you tell that...
Maybe I'm not going in depth more about it. I mean, because they're just saying, it's the wording. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they should be saying, like, are you ashamed of being Black or whatever? Like, no. Why should anyone be ashamed of their race? But she's like, I mean, you just being born. Yeah, you could have died. I mean, like, at least you got to this age that you are and stuff. And, be happy that you're alive. And you could be dead and Black or dead and white. I mean, I don't get it.
Truth, you get rejected from the community because we have learned to love the things in our community that is rotting our community. We've learned to love criminality, to celebrate criminality. When people put it into a song, we say, "Oh, this person's so amazing," when they're talking about drugs, when they're talking about prostitution, when they're talking about their body parts. We are the only community that is not being told to fix the issues within our community so that we can advance in society. That makes me really sad. I talk about preborn a lot on my show. I believe in their...
Yeah, like Black people, we do have a lot of things that needs to be fixed within our community. Like, just like she said, all the drugs, the prostitution and all like that. We have to do better. Like, but the part when she was saying, are you proud of, that's the only kind of part, like, I was like, well, reword it. And maybe people will be, they'll be more open into what are you saying. Because something that Black people do, I am ashamed of. Like, when they be showing their booties and all like that and stuff like that. Like, you don't have to do things like that to get attention. It can be your face. Let it be your face. And let it be how you treat people and stuff. Don't let it be, oh, just because I got big boobies and I got a big booty and all like that and I got a lot of money. People, they need to really start flashing that stuff because it makes them look stupid. Like, to me, it does. Because that's putting a target for people who's already living horribly. That's putting a target on your head. So, like, don't do that. Some situations that in the Black community, like I said, I'm ashamed of it. It's sad. It's humiliating. Like, let's not be like that. But, I'm just one person. And like I said, just some things, not everything, but I am proud to be who I am. And so I hold myself up to be better than that. I don't go around showing my behind. I don't go around with my boobies all out and all like that. I don't do things like that because I don't want to. I don't want people to be like, oh, look at her. I don't do things like that. But you guys, you tell me what y'all think about the video and we could talk about it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Merry Christmas, you guys. Oh, it's getting close. Almost there.